Do have to admit, this does get a lot cozier the moment that you get inside here, and there's no thunder sounds anymore. I forget who it was. It might have actually been Creepy Culture / Cat, who was saying how Chrono Cross looks like a combination of Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X aesthetically. And it does have the same kind of 10 vibe of this weird, like, really well thought out culture thing with lots of little lovely details in these backgrounds. I kind of miss it.
Yuna resting. Go away. Kimahri said go away.
Alright, as long as I talk to Kimahri first, I think I get his relationship
It's not easy
up.
being a guardian to a summoner so young.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
So yeah, I guess
I've been scared
brother
of
can
lightning
cast
ever
magic. This
since.
just never comes up again.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
You should learn some spells too. Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency.
Yeah, I guess another way I could have taken Riku was on to Lulu's path, but I don't think I could last that long without a black mage. Although that said, Aaron isn't a black mage yet either, so whatever.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
Yuna looked preoccupied. Was it because of Jiskel?
I wonder what's wrong with Yuna. No point asking. Mood she's in.
Don't tell Riku, but we leave as soon as Yuna's better.
How goes your study of our language? That is good to hear. Allow me to present you with this book for your study.
I like the idea that these books just have this in it. It just says H = N.
I wonder, would that be Sir Orin by any chance?
Nope, wrong guy.
Oh, he looks so much like him.
It's weird that I actually have to pay attention to this stuff now, because there might be something good hidden in here that I wouldn't normally think about. I guess Lightning Ward might actually be pretty handy for how much that certain enemies are kicking my ass here. I don't know. It's not my instinct to buy items in, or not to buy gear in Final Fantasy X most of the time. I always found it weird how they sell maps. It makes sense, like, but you don't need another one. Like, it makes sense as like a theming thing, but it's weird to me. So they don't sell any other useful stuff for like generalized travel or anything, because that would be cool. Even if it doesn't help you or benefit you or do anything useful at all, it'd still just be neat. Be running into Iron Giant soon? True.
What?
As punishment for my deeds. Whoever what and his mother whoever as punishment for my deeds.
Just a random thought. I was just seeing how this background implies this place is much bigger than it seems. And I think about how it must have been a nightmare to build this place with how the Thunder Plains work.
Well, it's nothing.
Like, it
really.
must have been cost a
I
fortune
just,
at least, or used borderline slave labor.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in. Hey, wasn't that Jisco Guado guy?
The sphere is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh. His son, Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Wait, is Tidus plotting to murder Seymour at this point? Where, like, he hasn't done anything besides rub him the wrong way slightly?
What do you think you're up to?
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
We could just kill him, exactly.
All right.
He's kind of
all right.
annoying, so we should just kill him. If anybody makes fun of you for saying okie dokie, kill him. Okay, boss, got it. Thanks for the order. Alright. To you? Nothing? Again, man?
She's not going to move unless we do something. She's not going to move.
Whatever happens, we're still Yuna's guardians.
Yeah, but...
I know how you feel.
It's not stopping, is it?
Don't tell me you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
All right,
Wait, is this
already.
progress? I thought talking to Yuna would be.
But you didn't have to say it like that, you know. You could be more comforting or something. You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening? I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
Okay, no chance to talk to Yuna, I guess. Okay. You just met them, of course they don't get you, yeah. But she is also a little kid at this point. Yellow shield, just like that, huh? Okay. I guess they're hinting slightly. Just subtly. Lightning and proof. Oh, okay, I got two. I guess I could attach something to it. There's just nothing good you can attach to stuff at this point in the game. I should probably put a little bit more thought, though, into customization, because I probably do need some custom armor to get through this run. Alright, yeah. Lightning proof will carry me a bit for the rest of this, probably. A little bit, hopefully. Tidus isn't really who needs it, though. Really, it's Riku. I wonder if I have anything for her. I don't even know if I've customized her yet. Oh, she's got nothing. Oh, that's rough. I'm gonna get her something then. Do cameras in Spira use spheres? Yes. If you go to Luca, there's actually a sphere theater where you can watch the game's cutscenes. It actually costs a fortune to buy them all, though. It's kind of bizarre. Okay, where... There we go. Devastator. Equip. We got Targe, right? There's a Targe. Alright, Lightning Ward and a bit of extra health. That will definitely help Riku. I didn't know I had nothing for her. There we go, there's the last one, I think. It's such a long way before Riku even gets some more stats. Oh, I don't know if it's her or it's gonna end up worse. For photos? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it works the same. I think sphere cameras are a thing. Like, there is a lot of double think going on about what does and doesn't qualify as Forbidden Machina, but that is kind of the whole point, because, you know, if you look at what's forbidden to any given religion, it's kind of weird and inconsistent and doesn't hold up under scrutiny. So it's just authentic satire in that way.
So be it.
Hey, Julian Hermel, how's it going? Oh no, the thing's not glowing anymore. There's some trick to it I've just forgotten about. Oh man, what a bunch of dud level ups. So many blank spaces. You live in a timeline where Kingdom Hearts 4 is real, not a prank? Yeah, that's a pretty good timeline. Can't argue with that. Man, why isn't this glowing anymore? That's odd. It was glowing, right? I swear it was glowing and then a fight happened. Kingdom Hearts 4, but also another mobile game? Yeah, I mean, it might still be good. Okay, if I want to beat these, I think I have to forego regular EXP. Maybe I'll do some stealing first.
Needles! I hate needles!
Man, is there anything you don't hate, Riku? Yeah, chocobo feathers. Yeah, I mean, the new mobile game, I hope they learn some lessons from Cucks, and it's gonna be better than that, because Cucks is really, well, was really dire, now it's just dead. But, yeah, like, if it's just a little bit better, it'll be so much more acceptable. Like, if it can just approach the quality of Opera Omnia, I'll be satisfied. Like, my fear is for games to end up like Cucks or Nier Reincarnation, and my hope is for something to at least come in the ballpark of Opera Omnia, the one mobile game I can tolerate.
Fight with us.
But I do really miss the era of just weird little side spin-off games Kingdom Hearts does. I love my Recodeds and my Chains of Memories and my 358 Days of Virtuoses. Alright, I'm sure that was a great use of my resources. Hell yeah. Recovery armlet. That might be good. I'm gonna give that a look. I was expecting a Switch exclusive game, honestly. I felt like that made the most sense, but I guess you can't really resist mobile money. It's unfortunate, like, Like, the thing is that even if Kingdom Hearts Missing Link ends up being good, like if it doesn't have egregious monetization, it still has the basic problem of being a mobile game. Like, mobile game is just inherently anti-game design. It just doesn't work. Like, I feel like anybody who's ever played any decently long-lasting mobile game has run into a thing. HP Stroll, that is nice. Where you'll do the tutorial or something, and it says, okay, great. Do you want to just skip ahead through all of the story to get to Act 5 or whatever we're on now, so you can do the missions and get some relevant items and boost past, boost into like getting your like 17-star realizations and your triple limit broken weapons that give you plus 250 billion% damage and stuff. And then you go back to the old content and it's like, okay, use this one attack. Oh, you just wiped out the next 18 rounds of enemies with one attack. Congratulations. There's no gameplay anymore. It's just auto battle, or maybe there's not even an auto battle. Maybe you have to actually manually interact with the game, but there's nothing to interact with. Okay, yeah, no. There we go. Why doesn't it glow? That's weird. I don't know what triggers that. Is it just timing? This is the last one, right? No? Is there more, really? Mobile games suck because you can just never own a copy. Yeah, that is a really dire thing about them, is that you can just end up, it just disappears forever, that's it.
This ends now.
What do I want to do to make this safer? Dark Attack would probably be good, but maybe Power Break? Power Break might not be enough, honestly. Yeah, like digital games you might end up just not owning. They might, for example, end up being rewritten to say that the copy expired in 1969. So that's a problem too, but with a mobile game, especially a gacha game, you're just guaranteed to one day reach a point where it just vanishes forever. Like Mobius Final Fantasy had a bunch of really highly produced cutscenes and all kinds of stuff, and now the only proof it exists is YouTube videos of it. And people don't really preserve that much stuff from these games too, because they're kind of hard to record, and they're just in general just not quite priority, I guess. Like, I've been working on recording the cutscenes for Opera Omnia because no one else really does that. And if I don't do it and the game gets shut down, the cutscenes will just be lost to time, and that's so messed up. Oh yeah, so it'll stop guarding if I use Armor Break on it. Does Lulu have Armor Break? I think she might. Might be. Oh, she doesn't. Magic Break, but man. Okay, wait, no, I can't use this because I might turn it to stone. Okay, who do I want to get in first? Thank God Everglow recorded all the Dark Road cutscenes. Yeah, but Dark Road at least is going to be around for a little bit longer. But, yeah, no, like, it's just such a low priority thing, so a lot of stuff just gets lost to time, and even just trying to catch up on it in cutscene format is not ideal. So it's just overall just such a nightmare situation, and it's such a shame it's completely just replaced small scale games for a lot of franchises, because it's just not a replacement. Is that everyone?
Bring it on.
Okay, is it immune to darkness? No, it's not, but it has some resistance, it seems. There we go. That's probably gonna be my best way to take out these enemies because they have like 3,000 health. Huh. Tidus's agility is surprisingly low. Alright, wait, okay, which way am I going? Go this way, and then up and this way. This must lead into... what? Okay, yeah, this goes into Yuna, so I want to go this way. I'm almost out of the dead zones for a lot of these characters. And finally get some more stuff for Riku, for example. Gilbert Gottfried died?
Focus.
Man, that sucks. Aw. I always feel weird in addressing stuff like this where it's just people I don't really know that well. Like I know him for his voices and stuff, and obviously like there's lots of funny stuff he's done over the years, but I always feel weird about being like overly personal about people who are like not at all remotely close to my life. I don't know how that sounds, but it's just, yeah, I don't know, it always feels awkward to me. Tidus! Whoa. Oh no, this is the tough enemy, isn't it? Oh, shoot.
I'm back.
Let's end this.
I guess I should make more liberal use of Lancet in order to get some MP back for my characters who are kind of lacking in MP. Because character, like Auron especially, once I start casting, I'm gonna have to just like think carefully about it because he's got like 50 MP total. And he's gonna be starting with raw magic too. Alright, so I have to wait for this to start glowing or what? Man, I hope Auron can course correct at some point. Like maybe he'll get a big like glut of studs, not studs. This isn't Lego Star Wars. Stats. And he can kind of compensate for the state he's in because he's got like no defense. His attack is still pretty good. I think he's still got decent strength compared to anyone else. But his magic is so bad. So once he starts getting into his role, it's gonna take a while to get the ball rolling. Hopefully it'll all work out. Like, I don't want any character to be useless. When do you think Kingdom Hearts 4 will actually release? I'd say next year or early 2025. If I had to guess. Or 24, I mean. Like, yeah, they've said no news is going to happen until at least late this year. Like, there's not going to be any summer news or anything like that. They announced it early because they were worried about it being leaked, apparently. I don't know if that's accurate. There's been a lot of incorrect information being spread around. But, yeah. And yeah, like, it's very much just building on Kingdom Hearts 3's engine, as opposed to being built on the Luminous engine, which is just a nightmare. And they're using a lot of assets from 3 this time, as opposed to having to build everything from scratch. Plus, they're using an Unreal 5, which is apparently just really great in terms of speeding up development. So just overall, it seems like Kingdom Hearts is probably going to be getting a lot more stuff going forward. Hopefully. Like, even like just some interviews that have come out have been alluding to like stories they want to tell, things like the history with Aiza and Lee, for example. And then obviously Melody of Memory set up like 5 different stories they could be following, so, you know. If anything, it's a matter of which games are going to come out soon, and which ones are going to be real games, which ones are going to be mobile games. And which things are going to not even be a full game, but rather an aspect of a mobile game you see in passing. Oh, I forgot to get Yuna's sphere. Oops. Can't believe it's a toss-up between Kingdom Hearts 4 and VRM Rex. I can't believe they just said that outright. Well, that's really what's surprising to me. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make VRM Rex though. Don't worry. That's a real game. Like, they're not even being coy about it. In general, actually, it seems like they're trying to be very blunt about Kingdom Hearts this time, because they've been coy in the past and like really like teased things for a really long time, and like they did a whole fake out with Kingdom Hearts 3's reveal where it's like, yeah, we're going to talk about the HD remasters that are already out of Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and so on, and then just drop the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer after. And this time it's like, hey, there's 4 banners. There's one where Sora holds up a 1, one where he holds up a 2, one where he holds up a 3, and one that's blank. Alright, so what do I do to make this activate? Like, I don't know what the trick is. I guess I can dodge Thunderbolt in the meantime? I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, I can survive that with Waka. Actually, everyone can survive it right now. Alright, do I have any means to take these out quickly? This is probably going to do much, but I think they're weak to fire. I can aim for that. Okay, off to a good start.
Pray.
Pray. I feel like just saying pray is more raw than saying pick a god and pray. Got him. Yeah, thank you for the Wolfos in the chat. Reminder that even if you can't subscribe for whatever reason, you can get a random emote by spending some white Wolfos on the chat thing. It's one of those options. It's like dirt cheap too, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Riku can finally start getting some W's. Okay, we know for real, what makes this activate? What makes your statue glow? Uh-oh, I'm really losing some ground here. Hold on. They glow as you enter the Thunder Plains and continue glowing until you've prayed at 3 of them. Which of them glows is based on the time you spend moving around the Thunder Plains. Okay, well that's annoying. And I have prayed to 3 of them. I wonder if it reset because of that cutscene. That would be a shame. Uh-oh, can't get to Auron in time. It is insane how dangerous that dragon enemy is. That's a 900 damage to the party is kind of insane. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Got back from watching the final boss of the Forgotten Land from your VOD. Jesus Christ, what a finale. Yeah, that was a real strong finale. And the game's still going. The post-game is just the game, but more. The story hasn't stopped. So that's exciting. I'm glad that the 2 games I bothered to buy at the start of this year ended up both having just phenomenal finales. I can't wait for the Stranger of Paradise DLC especially. Uh-oh. That counter might cause me trouble, honestly. And already outpaced the EXP just giving levels up for free. Oh, there's another statue. Man, it must have reset or something. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, I see the dragon thing. I'm gonna be cheeky and get a steal in first, though. I'm shocked Auron can still get some overkills in. Like, I know his strength stat's high, but it hasn't gone up in like multiple streams, I'm pretty sure. feel like having 3 thieves is gonna give me such an insane stockpile of items I'm not gonna even notice I'm building up. You just use them by default in order to get their EXP. Okay, who do I still need to use? I guess I can bring out Waka and take out the flying enemy. Pray for an overkill instead of a stone. Yeah, nice. Hey! The lightning proof paid off. I think it's the first and maybe last time it's gonna happen. Only 1 Iron Giant. You had 3 thieves too? Your run of 10 was insane, and it wasn't even an intentional challenge run. Riku, Tidus, and Kimahri? I mean, actually, I guess, yeah, Tidus doesn't have it yet, but he could. I don't really need even more speed, though. If anything, Yuna will end up being a thief, because extra speed on the Tidus grid helps out a lot. You get even more quick hits.
Let's end this.
I didn't use Yuna, damn it. I almost called her Luna, that would have been very offensive. Yeah, Riku's agility is only about on par with Tidus's. Oof. You saw an abusable progression system and ran on autopilot? I don't think you so much abused it as you just created a challenge run unintentionally. Sometimes you just gotta break a game in half. It's true. I definitely am not a person who minds breaking a game in half. I played a super thorough run of Final Fantasy VIII, and losing that save file is why I've never gone back to that game. But I am really curious to try out 8 again with adult eyes. You know, and just actually appreciate what the game's going for as opposed to what the internet told me it's going for. Yeah, something I find really just fun and relaxing to do in Chrono Cross, going back to that game, the game has a weird level up system where every time you win an encounter, your party gets stat bonuses for a set number of encounters, and then you stop getting anything besides items and money. But then once you beat a boss, you gain a star level, and then you can start gaining stats from random encounters again. So if you want to maximize your stats, you have to go and do some random encounters after each boss fight. That's just such a nice, soothing, relaxing, grinding system that I really enjoy. It's also interesting because it means that if you take routes in that game where you fight multiple bosses in a row, you get less stats. Because you just, it treats it as going and getting there's a pirate ship, I want to say, where you fight 3 bosses in a row. So you gain 3 big boss levels in a row, and those all give you stat bonuses, but also you lose your chance to get 2 of the in-between stat gains. I love non-standard progression systems in RPGs, they're so fun. That's why I love Lightning Return so much. You don't get any level ups, you get stats by doing side quests and stuff. It's fun, it's nice, I like it when it's just not a level up. He just became a Chad who could do anything. I mean, everyone in 10 becomes a Chad who can do anything once you get far enough in their sphere grid, no matter what. Then it just becomes down to who has the best overdrives. Yuna's overdrive is actually really insane right now too. It's just her default character right now cannot do anything. She has decent healing, but she is not adapting to Tidus's grid well at all so far because her strength is still so low. It's only really Auron that gives good strength bonuses. Yeah, and her speed isn't even high enough to consistently hit the agile enemies. The Virgin Tidus versus the Chad Tidus. It's true, kinda. That's actually the plot of Final Fantasy X-3 as far as I know. That's a decent magic bonus. Oh damn! Kimahri's got the some real strong overall stats. 24 strength and 25 magic? Once he gets some magic, that's gonna be good. You know, just have to get to that part. Speaking of getting to magic, Auron also really needs to get some magic so he can be a black mage. Final Fantasy X Tidus Return. That's Final Fantasy X 2.5, the novel. He comes back after blowing himself up, and then Yuna does some questionable thing to revive him, and this causes Sin to come back or something. Because he's the Sephiroth, don't you know? There's this big fish monster with really nothing else to its name. Human transmutation. As far as I know, the implication is worse than that, but that might be just people making stuff up because people treat the Final Fantasy franchise like it's Sonic, and the way people treat Sonic is already unreasonable, but with Final Fantasy it's even more so. So you know, can't trust what you hear online because people just make stuff up. People just spread lies on the internet. You'd think people wouldn't do that, and yet they do. Didn't they do human transmutation in Chrono Trigger? Maybe the villains do? I don't remember anything specifically like that, but it has been a minute. Sadly, Yuna would be better going down Auron's route. Yeah, but that's not thematic Kino. I need Tidus and Yuna to swap places. If I could, I would mod this game so that they swap places even in the FMVs. Honestly, a model swap would have really taken this stream to the next level. It's a shame I don't really have any clue how I'd begin to do that. It would probably just be a nightmare with characters like Lulu. Like just an abject nightmare. Isn't the reason Sephiroth comes back, narratively speaking, because he represents the trauma Claude will have to deal with until the day he dies? Maybe. That sounds right. I want to go back and really, like, I especially haven't engaged with Dirge of Cerberus in a really long time, but I want to go back to the entire Final Fantasy VII compilation and really, like, try and understand it better than I did back in the day. Because, like, I love Crisis Core, but I also don't remember a lot of the side stuff in Crisis Core, and I think I could appreciate this stuff better now that I'm older. That's just true of things in general, though. That's the problem with media. You have to consume it multiple times, and yet there's a finite amount of time in life before you die. That's the real problem with life. But no, clearly the reason why Sephiroth keeps coming back is because he's marketable and wants to kiss Cloud. I'm definitely not conflating fan fiction and fan interactions with business decisions to create the most cynical possible reading of a franchise. That would never happen. George is more about Vincent. Yeah, but it's all part of a whole. Like, of all of the Final Fantasy games, I don't think any of them are more thematically connected across the cast than 7. Every single character in 7 struggles with growing up. Like, especially, bizarrely enough, I didn't realize this until a couple years ago, Red 13 and Cloud are almost the exact same character. Like, it's just one of those things you don't pick up on when you don't think about things too hard. But even like, you mentioned a bizarre romance between a 19-year-old girl who is physically 12. That is also Cloud's situation. Cloud is like 22 years old in Final Fantasy VII, but he's functionally 16. Because that was the last time he was conscious and didn't have brain damage. Like, that's the thing. Like, Final Fantasy VII is full of these repeating, connected themes interpreted in different ways. Wow, I have 10 level 1 key spears? Wow. Wakka's strength's catching up with Auron's. Yeah, Auron desperately needs some healing. Maybe that's why every furry depiction of Cloud is just a dog because of Red 13? I don't think so. I think it's just... Well, actually, you know, if anything, it might be because of Zack. Because Zack was kin-assigned a dog persona by his mentor. His nickname is Zack the Puppy. But yeah, there's also a whole other thing with Vincent. He spends a bunch of time asleep in a coffin too. So like everyone in 7 is just all kinds of stunted and unable to grow up. And that's just a consistent theme across all the games. And across 7 itself. Zack the Puppy? Yeah, that's why he's the best Final Fantasy character in general.
Wait.
What's up?
I have something to tell you.
Here?
We're almost out of here. Let's go.
I have to say it now.
Over there.
Even Vivi, the second best Final Fantasy character, they're
Somehow, my bad
they're very
feelings
dog-like in their
always come
characterization
true.
as well. Square Enix better port Crisis Core soon so you can actually play it. It might be on the PlayStation Plus thing because it has PSP games, maybe, but you might have to play Ever Crisis.
But why? Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel?
Hey, that sphere!
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but it is a personal matter.
You're kidding, huh?
As you wish.
I'm sorry.
Just one thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Oren. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
No, I'm not. As long as she is willing to face
A
sin,
good aspect of
all
this
else
is
her
how it
concern.
goes into how
That is a summoner's
Yuna
privilege,
does take
as
on
long as she
absurd amounts of
journeys.
responsibility, and she makes just a terrible decision here. It doesn't have any benefit. She just thinks she
But
can handle
that's-
everything on her own because that's how she's been raised to think she has to be. So she just absolutely botches
Yuna,
this.
just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni. Quiet!
Character development. You love to see it.
I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand.
You don't love the story, but
But
10 has great
somehow,
characters.
I felt like
Yeah, I
didn't
think the
belong.
party dynamic is very
But if I
strong
didn't
in
belong
10
with them,
compared to a lot of other Final
I'd be
Fantasy
stuck in
games.
Spira,
Specifically how
alone.
consistent it is. Like,
And being
Lulu
alone
kind
in
of gets the
that
short end of the
place,
stick,
well,
and
I didn't
Kimahri
wanna
obviously
think
doesn't
about
get
it.
very much of anything at all. But
Next, we're going to.
no one
Marconia
gets
Temple.
forgotten like characters do
Yuna
in like
can talk
9,
with Seymour there.
8
We
kinda,
Guardians will wait until they're done
12 for
and
sure.
plan our next move.
Not 13.
Understood.
13 does focus on all the characters very well. 15, 15. That's all I have to really say. What else is there? 4 is weird. 5 just has one consistent party. 6. 6, yeah. 6 has a lot of forgotten characters. a lot of forgotten characters. I feel like people would very, very easily see Yuna as just being virtuous because she's dedicated to her religion and self-sacrificial to a fault. Remember when people complained about Yuna wearing different clothes in 10-2? I remember when, and people still do this, people complained about how in 10-2 there's a tonal shift. As if that would not, like, imagine if there was much more tangible proof that, let's say, Christianity was real. Like, there was, like, God was going around smiting people and stuff like that. And then it turned out that was all fake. And then it's like, but why was there a cultural shift after? That doesn't make sense. Hey, Julian, thank you for donating towards restoring the overlay. Six has like 5 characters worth giving a shit about? No, there's way more than that. Sabin's good, Edgar's good, Terra's good, Celis is good, Locke's good, Cyan's good. Strago and Realm are on the cusp. Who else is there? Does General Leo count? You do play as him one time. He's cool. What else we got? Do I have any overdrives I can use to... Oop, damn, oof, that was a bad idea. Okay, I do have some overdrives. Let's see what I can do. Gotta go. Have fun. It's class, Marvin. I'll just overdrive, I guess. I think these just count as regular grenades. Mix is a very fun... Wait, this doesn't seem right. That's just Water Fury or something like that. How is that grenades? Ooh, a recovery charge. That might be good. It worked out. That was not what I was expecting, like, some sort of explosion. You mix the grenades into a water. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Wakka has the worst grid, just in general. So, I don't know how good Riku's gonna end up being, but maybe it'll all work out, because she has some good starting stats. Just another statue, huh? There's so many, and I already did get 3, but I guess it wasn't enough. 3 of you! Oh man, Enrique Kimahri's not close enough to use his overdrive, and there's 3 of them! Ah! I'll at least try and get some chocobo feathers. And also I'm probably gonna get an... Oh man, okay, their health is really bad. Yeah, if they use 1,000 needles, this is gonna ruin everything. So I gotta swap them out for something. But...
Let's end this.
Nine! Oh! Ugh. Oh no, Kimahri! Oh! This might just actually... If this wipes me, that'd be real... That'd be pretty dire. But I hope it'll... This could go real bad real quick. Yeah, everyone's in range to just die now. This... This is so dangerous. I don't think Shadow the Hedgehog has the accuracy he needs to actually hit them too, but he can dodge their attacks maybe, and build up an overdrive and then just wreck them. These Scrimbbles are a bigger threat than Sin? To a degree, yeah. Alright. I don't know if they're immune to this. Let's find out. They are, but is that a guaranteed hit? Not an overkill, unfortunately. That's what I would really like. Yeah, it's still not terrible EXP at all. Nothing to sneeze at. Damn it! Every time I come out of a battle, I get hit by lightning. Yeah, not going out of the way for that. That's too small of a strength boost for that. Alright, slow. That's going to be good. Slow is not quite as good as it is in Final Fantasy IV DS, where it's just obscene, but it's still nice to have. I wonder how big of a difference it's going to make to have Cura for Tidus, because his magic stat is lower, but at the same... Oh man, I'm getting so many of these cactars. Okay. Risky business, but still. Man, he can't even overkill them with an overdrive. That's dire. Okay, that's not that bad. Got a Thunderbolt's coming any second now. Okay, 20 magic. Yuna does have really good magic growth. Like, her magic gets way higher than Lulu's does. Lulu focuses on magic defense, of all things. Oh, okay. I thought I was home free, but no. God, there's a... Like, I don't think you're supposed to get this many Cactuar fights, are you? Oh god, Tias is so low on health. I don't have L-Bed potions, damn. Those are so good. They can sense your bad spear grid, it's true. Even with the good spear grid though, these guys are real dangerous. Oh no, the poor cat Shia has like a... It falls over all embarrassed. Okay. Now which rage do I want to use here? I'm sure they're immune to stone. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen it already. Is Fire Breath gonna do it? I hope so. He does have good stats. Come on. Hell yeah! I didn't know it was individual attacks, actually. That's a cool version of Fire Breath. Usually it's just like a big, like, flamethrower kind of thing. Blue Mage, what's up? Kimari is not my best character, that's Waka, but he's definitely got some stuff going for him. Especially because he has access to piercing weapons, too. So it's just beneficial all around. Alright, you know, I wonder if I'm going to make it to the orange spheres before I actually get to the end of this stream session.